New numbers released by the Toronto Real Estate Board today suggesting that this year the real estate market is going to be somewhat less active. Now, I am speaking with Jason Mercer from TREB. So talk to me a little bit about these numbers. You're predicting a reduction in sales.
Sure. So if you look at the range for our forecast, between 85 and 95,000 sales. So if it's at 85, that's lower than what we saw in 2017. If it's at 95, it's a little bit above. But essentially, you're right. The trend is flattening out in terms of sales in 2018. A lot of that has to do with basically two government policies. We saw the Fair Housing Plan come online from the provincial government in 2017, and that certainly had an impact on the market last year. The impact of that's going to start to wane, but as that happens, we're also going to be seeing buyers up against the new OSFI stress test, and so for a lot of these buyers, they're going to have to qualify at rates higher than what they actually may negotiate, and so that could impact what they're able to purchase.
So you're predicting a reduction in the number of units that are actually sold, and despite the higher qualification rules for mortgages, you're actually predicting that the cost of these homes will continue to rise.
Well, if you look at market conditions right now, there's about 2.5 to 3 months of inventory right now in the marketplace, and if you look at that historically, that still has been enough market activity to see upward pressure on home prices, and certainly some segments will be performing differently than others. So if you look at the condominium apartment segment, we're still expect to see double-digit growth within that category, whereas at the higher price points, say for semi-detached and detached homes, we expect to see growth in some of those segments, particularly in some neighborhoods, but not quite as strong as what we're seeing for condominium apartments.
So are the bidding wars over?
So if you look at different segments of the market, if you look at the condominium apartment side, there's still a lot of competition between buyers, whereas if you look at, say, for detached homes at the higher end of the price ranges, there's a little bit more inventory, and so you have seen homes stay on the market longer.
So best time to buy?
I mean, that's sort of an individual decision from household to household. But I will say that I think as we move into the spring and summer months, we'll likely see more activity in 2018 compared to, say, the first quarter of this year.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time.
Welcome.
Thank you.